If you hosted Yuhua's Drag Race and took over, how would you run it? No more cringe acting challenges. Mama Ru, Mama Yu, which one are you? Woman! Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Yuhua Hamasaki, also known as Mama Yu. And guess what, y'all? Today we'll be doing some AMA on Reddit, also known as Ask Me Anything. I apologize, I'm about 15 minutes late because we had a little bit of technical difficulty. As y'all know, I'm a little bit of a one-woman show where I do everything by myself. So let's see what questions y'all may have in mind for me. Because, you know, sometimes you'll be dragging me on there. But I do find it hilarious, though. Maybe as hilarious the hilarious Ross Matthews. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, where you can change your location with a click of a button. Surfshark is an award-winning VPN, a virtual private network. So I don't know if you know or not, but where you live affects what contents are streaming on your services, ranging from movies, documentaries, TV shows, and more. So for example, our friends in the UK, Asia, down under, wherever you are in the world, cannot watch what we watch and vice versa. So you're basically missing out on a lot of good content out there. But with Surfshark and a click of a button, you can change your location and access all the contents that you deserve. And since Drag Race is my favorite show out there, I use Surfshark to watch all the other franchises out there. Cause honey, why pay all those prices when you can just pay one with Surfshark? I've been using Surfshark for several years now, and I can say that it is absolutely safe to use, even on public Wi-Fi. And with one subscription, you and your friends can use it in multiple rooms on multiple devices and pay one price only. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description and use my code Yuhua for an exclusive Black Friday deal for an additional 6 months free. Now, I'm about to switch my location to the UK to see what our friends are watching. Click! You know, I love the cringe subreddit. Sometimes I find it even more funnier than the main subreddit, to be honest. Cause y'all and I have the same type of humor, because I think that I used to be a comedy queen, and then as the years went on and meeting some of y'all, it just turns out that I'm not a comedy queen. Turns out I'm just a cringe queen. Alright, let me get back to the thing. rpdrcringe. And yes, I am on there. At least once or twice a week. Alright, y'all. Did anybody even ask any questions? What the f? Okay, 24 questions. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, what is your favorite meme from the cringe sub, and what is your favorite meme about you in the cringe sub? My favorite meme, oh my god, the JK Rowling meme. So on season 10, I entered the workroom saying, "Hi, gay people." And then somebody made a meme who is also a Patreon. This is no bias at all, but I thought it was so hilarious. I think they joined after I shared the meme, actually. So, anyway, basically they said, JK Rowling. I don't remember, actually. It was like, "Hi, gay people," and like, JK Rowling nowadays by gay people because now she's like transphobic. I don't remember the meme, actually, but it was funny. Ooh, I also really enjoy the one, I think Lee Dawson made it, where they had Alexis Michelle, what's her name? Yeah, where they had Alexis Michelle lip sync during season 9, but when she was about to do the split was so fierce and so strong that it actually hit RuPaul, and RuPaul, you know, died. I thought that was kind of funny. Not that the death was funny, but like the fact that, you know, because it's Alexis Michelle being Alexis Michelle, you know, killed Mother Ru, that was kind of funny. Hi Yuhua, I just wanted to say that I love you, and I love you aren't afraid to brand yourself. You are truly an icon in my eyes. What's your favorite fruit? Me, because I am a fruit, and the fruit. XOXO, you gotta put XOXO in there so, you know, they know that I'm joking. But anyway, let me ask them a question. What do you think my brand is? Alright, next question. Have you been to Europe? Yes. Several times, where I was booked and blessed, but still kind of bothered. I guess this person's not really, you know, following me that much because, you know, otherwise they would have known that I've been to Europe several times, you know, including GAY in London. I did the whole Holy Tea tour with the top 4. Top 3, actually, because Eureka wasn't there. Now that I look back at it, I felt like I was the filler queen because Eureka canceled. And I remember a lot of people saying that they thought that I was in the top 5, and the top 5 was doing a whole tour, because, you know, it was Cracker, Aquaria, Asia O'Hara, Cameron Michaels, and me. I forgot one person. Did they store RuPaul in the back where the cameras were off 5 Nights at Freddy's style? I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, bitch. But, you know. And the reply, I'm gonna say, I have no idea what you're talking about, baby. Because, you know, you gotta present yourself properly on the internet. Okay, Jesus Christ. Alright, would you want to do the show again? Yes. Would I choose to go back? Yes. And what are your feelings about this huge saturation of Drag Race franchises? I think that, yes, there's a lot of queens happening, and a lot of franchises and season happening, spin-offs, you know, they even did, like, Celebrity Drag Race choices. I think that the smart ones are the ones that are gonna fucking work and be consistent, and there's gonna be longevity. Because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of being an entertainer, but I think that that applies to any job, right? So maybe like 2 weeks ago, someone left a comment, you know, hating on my makeup, saying, oh, it's been half a decade and they still haven't updated their makeup skills or whatever, or their makeup still haven't gotten, like, better. I wanted to be like, you fucking bitch! But the truth is, what I know, they don't know. What I understand is that there's more to just looking beautiful in makeup as a drag entertainer. You gotta be talented, you gotta have a personality, you gotta be professional, including punctual, being prepared, showing up and showing out and delivering what you're supposed to do. And also being kind to everyone around you so that you get the call back to go work again or get recommended to do other jobs out there, because this is a very small niche and mostly it's word of mouth. So your work ethics and your repertoire and your resume backs you up a lot. So sometimes you might make it really far in the show and you might be a fan favorite, but if you're missing a few of those bullets, baby, you'll be back and working at whatever bar you're working at. And also I'd say yes to almost every job too. You know, if there's a check and if the money's right, I do it, girl. It's about making things work. And I think that the biggest thing that queens have to realize is to adapt to the environment. Adapt to the environment, because you're thinking to yourself, well, there's so many queens now, so many queens and so many franchises and so many seasons. Well, how do you stand out? How do you stand out from the pack? How do you adapt to the situation that's happening right now so that you still get to work and still get booked? So instead of complaining, let's find a solution for yourself. That's what I have to say about that. Anyway, I'm just gonna reply, long response. Sorry, will be answered in video. I was very passionate about this answer. Old school, new school, which one are you? I'm both schools. Cause why? I am extra, baby. Are you a bike person or a porch person? Well, I think you're trying to ask if I'm the person sitting on the porch watching people drive past by, or am I the person that actually gets stuff done, right? To be honest, I don't know how to drive. I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to swim. So I guess I'm a porch person, but since I'm in New York, I'm a windows person. Have you advised other queens on how to embrace cringe as a marketing and business strategy? Is cringe inborn or can it be taught? First and foremost, I embrace cringe at all costs, from top to bottom. And I don't know if it's a marketing or business strategy, but I've learned to embrace it and love it and let it be known that it's part of me. And when someone says that I'm cringe or if I'm doing something that appears to be cringy, I accept it because it's part of me. It's like, looking at it this way, like when people say that you are so gay, you're so femme, you're so weird, you're so nerdy, you're so kooky, girl, just fucking accept it. Like once you accept all those traits that make you you, life is gonna be so much easier and you're just gonna have fun being you. And so I don't know if it's like a marketing or business strategy, but it's more of accepting my personality and attracting those that love me for me. Because I really do believe that you don't have to try to fit into any crowd, you don't have to do anything to fit into a certain group of people, but if you are yourself authentically 100%, you will find your own tribe. You will attract the people that love you for you. And that's my mantra in life, really. And something that I've really learned after Drag Race too. Just be you. And girls, stop putting out music. Like me, myself, you know, because I did put out the Unk song. Very questionable. Oh, the lighting's homophobic. Okay, now it's a lot better. You know, like I said, I used to think that I was a comedy queen. Turns out I was just the cringe queen because, you know, people would be like, why are you laughing at your own jokes? Because I'm like, bitch, it's hilarious. I'm a hilarious Ross Matthews. Okay, next question. Say, what? Do you know Dr. Roboda Bobby? You mean Bob the drag queen? Okay, fun fact. Bob the drag queen's name used to be Kitten with a Whip. Used to be Kitten with a Whip. And then this is when we used to work at Boots and Saddle together. And Boots and Saddle used to have a different name where they, you know, get dragged. Because you know how RuPaul's Drag Race gets called like RuPaul's Drag Race, and then but Boots and Saddle used to be called Bras and Girdles because there's a lot of lesbians that used to go there. But then it turned into a drag bar, thanks to me. So I brought all these queens and come work. But yeah, she used to be called Kitten with a Whip, and then she changed it to Bob the Drag Queen. I'm sure you have learned so much in your years you have put into your drag. What are 3 tips you would give your past self from 3 years ago? It can be your aesthetic, performance, hosting, whatever really. From 3 years ago, I would say that would be 2000, right? Okay, so let me read it out loud. So the 3 things that I have written down are be yourself, stop following others' footsteps, be in the moment. Seriously, be in the moment. You never know when tomorrow's gonna be gone. And also, if you're in the moment, you know, you don't have to stop. You won't stop thinking about the future, so you're just like literally present. Thinking and observing and absorbing everything that's happening. Hi, how bald is RuPaul? Very bald, mama. I mean, have you seen the show, Tamar? Dearest mother, can you please explain this image to me? Love always. What is the image? I have a feeling it's me at the library. Oh, what the Okay, so this image is basically me doing the song called Fighter by Christina Aguilera. This was upstate. I was 18, 19 at the time. This was in Albany, New York. I was doing makes me that much stronger, makes me work a little bit harder, makes me that much wiser, thanks for making me fighter. So at one point of the song, I was basically like snorting like and stuff, so I used like makeup powder, you know, makes me stronger, whatever. And then at one point, I chewed on capsules of blood. How did they even find this? And then I started spitting out blood, and Lord have mercy. I'm wearing leggings, and I'm wearing boy underwear underneath. And this was a probably $20 dress from eBay. I think it was from eBay, actually. But yeah, there's a lot going on, girl. But to be honest, $20, you know, 15 years ago was a lot of money, okay? Almost $35 now. But yeah, I wore that wig forever, too. How did you find this photo? Lord have mercy. If you hosted Yuhua's Drag Race and took over, how would you run it? What's your favorite? Oh my god, 3 questions. What's your favorite food? And not a question, not cringe, but I've been very sick for months, and drag and following the queens have been very uplifting for me during this dark time. So thank you. In the words of Tatiana, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Traveling among and bound again. Okay, fun fact. I've never really watched The Golden Girls. I know, kill me. It is what it is, okay? Okay, don't hate, okay? Because the thing and the fact that when that show was happening and after it went off air, I was still in China, okay? So like, I watched old Chinese shows that my parents watched. And when I came here, I watched current English TV shows to learn English. So I never really went back and watched Golden Girls. But like, I kind of have an idea of who they are. It's like 4, you know, ladies. I think they kind of live together, or maybe separately, and they all are like friends. One of them is like a slut. One of them is like a smart mouth, Sophie or Sophia. One of them is the rational one, and that would be B. And then there's one more. I forgot. Yeah. It's kind of like Sex in the City. And let's be honest, girl. We all know Carrie is the problematic one in all her relationships. What's my... Oh, I forgot to answer the question. If you hosted Yuhua's Drag Race and took over, how would you run it? No more cringe acting challenges. Make them serious, like the movies. Because honestly, like, when you go audition or go do a job in the real world, they don't want you going, oh my God, what is that? Please, excuse my dear Aunt Sally. But they do want you to act like this, very minimal for the camera, because the camera is like right here, right? Like, you give enough that the camera is receiving it over here. But anyway, or a really serious acting challenge, because I also want drag and queer people to be portrayed in a way that we're not always comical, that we can always have serious roles too, because I think that we can also make a difference by telling serious stories and sending a message out there. And that we can be like everybody else, really. We don't always have to be the drag queen that's, you know, drinking at a bar, partying, you know, sex maniacs, you know. We can have other stories too. That's what I like to see. I would also like to see, do y'all remember like on Top Model, when they would have the girls go and do the walk and do the runways in front of like casting agencies, like, and share what they know about modeling? I want the queens to show up for work and do a whole challenge if they get me professional, like bringing all your stuff, like your makeup, your costume, packing everything, sending the music in on time, arriving on time, doing the job, hosting. Are you able to work under pressure when there's a girl happening? Are you able to manage things and make sure that the show goes smoothly if there's a heckler in the room? Are you able to do all those things? Because those are real life situations. And another challenge I would love to see is merchandise. I want to see the queens design merchandise, graphically, textile, from picking the materials, like what colors they want, like if it's a cap, a pin, a shirt, shoes, whatever it is. Because again, those are real life situations that happen after Drag Race. So I want to see, you know, beyond the challenges. Let's incorporate real life and drag together. Official stand of House of Dry here. Wondering how many times they've asked you to do All-Stars. Too many times. Which limb would you remove legally for fans of fans? Not really a limb, but I would say my Adam's apple. Like, I've been trying to get it removed for years, and now, like, I'm like, whatever with it, but I still would prefer it to be gone. But like, when Republicans and conservatives say that Democrats are going around, you know, mutilating, you know, children and doing surgeries to become trans and whatnot, it's not that easy. The healthcare system in the US just doesn't work that way, okay? Like, even as someone who's been trying to get this removed, you need 2 psych letters, and then you got to go through a whole process of being in the waiting list. Like, it's just so long. So when I was supposed to get it done, Drag Race happened, so then I didn't have the chance to, you know, get this removed. And then by the time that I was ready to get this removed already, the dates on the letters were not, like, in the duration of the period. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they're expired, so I have to go through the entire process again to get all those letters. So, yeah, it just doesn't work that way for the US, for queer people or trans people. It's just not that easy, you know. Ain't nobody passing out estrogen shots. Okay, how have you been dealing with the newfound fame from winning season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race? XOXO, many blessings for your reign, my queen. It's been great. Pop quiz. Did you know that I am Sasha Colby's drag mother? I taught her how to do drag correctly. What's your choice of side activities besides serving the fierce boost down a house down undercover? Oh my god, I've been hearing tragedy stories of Down Under non-stop. Like, non-stop of this season. And last season too. Season 2 was supposed to save us from season 1. And I guess season 3 now is supposed to save season 1 and 2. So now, all hope is for season 4 to save all 3 seasons. A lot of baggage to claim, baby. Tell us your favorite cringe icon and where you think you'll land on the cringe political compass. Please, thank you. I think I'm Blessed Cringe. Venus Delight is a cringe icon. Okay, here's a funny story about Venus Delight, okay? Not really funny. So for my birthday, I was turning 20 at the time, I think. Yes, I had my hands all in the clubs and bars, like I was doing shows and stuff. So her season came on, and someone reached out and said, do you want this girl from RuPaul's Drag Race on your show? You know, because I would book the girls and stuff. I'm like, sure. So the season hasn't premiered yet, right? And it was my birthday week on a Friday, and the episode airs on Monday, because you know, Mondays used to be a drag. That's when they used to air Drag Race. And on the first episode, the bitch got sent home and got eliminated. And like, the lip sync was just super iconic, and I think we all still talk about it these days. You know, swinging that wig. So on Friday, yeah, I had her as my birthday present for myself. Anyways, yeah. Woman or mono, which one are you? I'm Yuhua Iman. How does it feel to be a winner of season 10? You were my favorite once you walked in that workroom. Aw, thank you, baby, for the kind words. You know, there's always all-stars for Aquaria. Well, anyways, that is AMU. Anyways, that is AMA with Mama U. Bye, till next time.
Hey, squirrel friends, when one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead, I support you.